Hi everyone, it's your girl Tamari, the Astro Fashionista. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't, please subscribe below. Press the bell icon for notifications and give this video a thumbs up. Today I'm going to be giving you our May 2019 horoscopes, and I cannot believe it's already May, you guys. I feel like this year just started. But this is going to be a pretty decent month. It's going to be a good time to get things done. We have the Sun in Taurus. So first, let's go over the general astrological forecast for all 12 signs. So what do you guys think about my new astrological wheel? This was purchased from a woman called Kesenya. She's an AstroLada astrologer. I will link her information, AstroLada's information, down below. She hand makes these, I believe, and I thought it would be the perfect thing for my monthly horoscope. So hope this helps you guys understand the astrology a little bit more. So first, let's talk about what's going on generally for all the 12 signs. So starting with May 1st. So the Sun is currently in Taurus. And whenever the Sun is in Taurus, Taurus is the first earth sign of the zodiac. It's my zodiac sign. My birthday was actually April 22nd, but it's not about me. So Taurus is all about being steadfast, stable, luxury loving, all about the five senses, being in touch with touch, feel, taste, sight. It's a very sensual sign. And when the Sun is there, we're all feeling a little bit more in tune with those parts of ourselves. So that is a big thing for the month, of course. But on May 1st, we have Mercury in Aries. So we have Mercury here. This little guy is here in Aries, and Mars is actually in Gemini down here. And Mercury is the communication planet. I think a lot of you guys are familiar with Mercury retrograde. So Mercury is actually making a positive aspect to Mars in Gemini, because those two signs are sextile on May 1st. That's a great day to put action behind ideas. The only thing is that Mercury is also squaring. It's making a square to Saturn, which is up here in Capricorn. So even if you do have a new idea that's that you want to work on, it's going to take a lot of hard work because of that Saturn influence. So just make sure that you're ready for the task. On May 2nd, we have Mercury again making a positive aspect to Jupiter. Jupiter is in his home sign Sagittarius, and Jupiter expands everything. It's the biggest planet on here. My sun got all messed up, so that's why the sun looks so small. But Jupiter expands everything that it touches, and Mercury making a positive aspect to Jupiter again reinforces the whole idea of doing something on a big scale, having a big idea, bringing something new into fruition that's going to take a lot of hard work. But remember, Jupiter is retrograde. So whatever is started right now might take a little bit longer. You might have to redo things over and over again until you get it right with Jupiter retrograde. And then we also have on May 2nd, the same day, Mercury squaring Pluto. So again, even though there's a positive aspect, there's also a more difficult one. That's a day that we should all watch what we say, watch our words, because whatever we say that day, we can't take back. So just, I'm giving you a little bit of caution there. On May 4th, we have a Taurus new moon. The moon is down here in Taurus, and new moons are all about new beginnings, fresh starts, really making your dreams come true if you have dreams, wiping the slate clean and just starting fresh. This Taurus new moon happens when the moon is actually making a positive aspect to Neptune in Pisces, its home sign, right here. So that's considered a sextile. And so that's going to be a day that is good for putting actions behind your dreams, because Pisces is a sign all about dreams. Neptune's is all about making things dreamy and being harmonious. And with the new moon there, it really could be a foundation for bringing your dreams to fruition. And then on the second week of May, we have, on May 6th, we have Mercury entering Taurus. So Mercury's here, it then moves down here into Taurus. The moon is going to be moving because the moon moves every 2.5 days. It's not going to be completely accurate all the time. But when the Mercury is in Taurus, Mercury in Aries was very fiery energy. It was very direct energy, saying things before you maybe think about them. Taurus is probably the opposite. Mercury in Taurus is being very methodical about the things you say, thinking before you speak, maybe speaking a little slower, so we'll all be feeling a little more calm, which I think is great after this fiery Aries energy. So Mercury will be there. And then on May 8th, Mercury is going to conjunct with Uranus. So as you can see, we have these two big planets here. Well, this is the sun. Uranus is here. Uranus is in Taurus for the next 7 years, which is a huge deal. Mercury is going to sit right next to Uranus on May 8th. And that can bring an idea out of the whim for some of us. Mercury is all about change. I mean, Mercury is about communication, but Uranus is all about unexpected change, inspiration, just things moving pretty swiftly and out of the blue. So when Mercury is there, it can mean just a new idea, but it can also mean saying things just off the fly and not really thinking them through. It won't be too, I'm not too worried since Mercury is in Taurus, but just a little bit of caution. Don't say that I didn't warn you. And then on that same day, May 8th, we still have Sun making a harmonious aspect to Neptune. The Sun's here. Again, Neptune's here. So again, that's going to be a great day for like creative pursuits, being artsy, being in harmony, just really having just a nice, pleasant time, because Taurus loves to be pleasant, and so does Pisces. And when Pisces is in Neptune, it's at home where it's going to be for a very, very long time. So that's just a nice harmonious time. On May 9th, we have Venus in Aries. So Venus, the love planet right here, is in Aries, and that's going to be making a positive aspect to Jupiter in Sagittarius up here. These are two fire signs. It's what's called a trine. That is actually a really good day to be feeling good. You're feeling optimistic, but watch out for being a little bit too optimistic, because at the same time it's making that harmonious aspect, it's making a hard aspect to Pluto in Capricorn, which is, you can see Pluto is up here. So although we'll be feeling good for the most part, because Venus is a benefic planet, Jupiter is a benefic planet, that square to Pluto. Pluto is a very powerful planet, very intense. It's just causing, I mean, there's going to be a lot of passion probably that day, but just watch out for having passion with like the wrong person or something like that. Then on May 11th, we have Sun making a positive aspect to Saturn in Capricorn. The Sun is here, Capricorn is here, and Saturn's here for a while. Capricorn and Taurus are considered trine each other. That's a positive aspect in astrology. That's an excellent day for getting things done, because Taurus likes to work hard, Capricorn likes to work hard, the Sun, which is all about our vitality, and Saturn, which is all about hard work or in harmony. So it's a great time to like get things done. So really use that energy. On May 13th, after the Sun makes that positive aspect to Saturn, it's going to make a positive aspect to Pluto in Capricorn. That's another day for getting things done, to really transform things, putting personal power behind, or putting action behind something, using your personal power. Great day for that. On May 14th, we have Venus in Aries, making a positive aspect to Mars in Gemini. That is actually, that is a really passionate day, actually. Not passionate as if those two planets were in like maybe a water sign, but anytime Mars and Venus hook up, it's like fireworks. And Venus is all about love, and Mars is about action and passion. So those two being in harmony can make it a really passionate day. Even though it's in a fire and an air sign, you might be connecting with someone on maybe an intellectual level. May 15th, we have Venus actually moving into Taurus. And this is great news, because Venus actually rules Taurus. So it's at home in Taurus, and it's all about, you know, feeling good, embracing your luxury life or your luxurious side of life, pampering yourself, being creative. It's really good for finances since Taurus rules money. It's a really good place for Venus to be. So that's on May 15th. On that same day, Mercury is actually making a positive aspect to Neptune in Pisces. So again, feeling very dreamy and romantic. A lot of us are going to be feeling that way. But then Mars is going to enter Cancer, which is not the best placement for Mars because it's considered to be in detriment there, because Mars is exalted, which exalted means like on another level. A grand level in Capricorn, and Cancer is opposite Capricorn, so it's considered to be in detriment when it moves there. It's not terrible, but just something we might be feeling like a little bit of a slowdown, because Mars is all about action and vitality, and Cancer kind of takes its time to get things done. So there's a little bit of a slowdown there. May 21st, the Sun is actually going to enter Gemini. And now it's a social time. This is a time of the year for us to kind of connect, form new friendships, talk, go out, connect with people, maybe do some short trips or things like that. I'm just going to move this here so it's more spotlight on Gemini. So the Sun will be there. Great time for socializing. And then Mercury also enters Gemini that same day. And Mercury rules Gemini. It rules Gemini and Virgo. So it loves to be at home in Gemini. So this is really going to be more of a social time for everyone, especially if you are a Gemini or maybe another air sign. Okay, and then on May 29th, Mercury is actually going to square Neptune in Pisces. Mercury, again, is about communication, ideas. Neptune is all about disillusionment. It dissolves things. It can cause a little confusion. Yes, it makes things more hyper creative, but it also is not great for with things that are not solidified. So this is not a great day to make decisions. May 29th, I would wait until this transit is over because we're not feeling so clear. Then on May 31st, we have Venus in Taurus. Venus is here, making a positive aspect to Saturn in Capricorn. This is a beautiful day for like art project. It's a good day for money because Saturn is all about structure and laying a foundation. So if you've been being careful with your money, you could see maybe a payoff there. It's a good time to maybe make an investment if you're thinking of doing that. It's a good time to solidify a romantic relationship because Saturn likes to add structure to things, and Venus does rule romance. So that's a beautiful day as well. Okay, so now keep watching for more information about your sign in particular. Okay, Aries, this month is all about money and finances for you for the most part. We start off with the Sun in Taurus, which rules your second house of income and material items. And so that already shows me there's a lot of activity going on there. At the beginning of the month, we're going to have Mercury, the communication planet, is in your sign. It's in Aries, and it's making a positive aspect to Mars and Gemini, which is down here. And Mars is all about action and initiation. So that tells me that you're going to be thinking of new ideas and wanting to put action behind it. The only thing is we have Mercury making a hard aspect to Saturn and Pluto on the first and second day of the month. So any new ideas you have are going to take a lot of hard work. Remember that, I don't know if you remember, but both Saturn and Pluto are retrograde right now. So you might be feeling inspired, but don't be surprised if whatever you're working on is going to take a little bit of a while to come to fruition. Then on May 4th, we have the new moon in Taurus in your second house of income. Again, that is a great new start for wanting to make more money, wanting to be paid what you're worth. Maybe you want to purchase something new. That would be a good time to do that, or especially the days after the new moon up into 2 weeks after. And on that day, we also have a positive aspect between the moon and Neptune. So you're going to be feeling really good about making more money. Then on May 6th, we have Mercury leaving your sign. Mercury is a communication planet. And it's going to be moving into Taurus in your second house. Again, that's telling me there's going to be communications about money, finances, how to make more. Maybe you were thinking of talking to your supervisor about asking for a raise or something like that. And I'll tell you why that might be a good time to do it later on. And then on May 8th, we have Mercury making a connection with Uranus in Taurus, also in your second house. Again, there might be an idea you get out of the blue on how to increase your income. On the flip side, you should really watch for like get rich quick schemes or anything like that, because Uranus is unexpected energy. So as much as something good might come in, maybe you feel like you might get a windfall, things might go out, and this energy is with you for the next 7 years. So I would just say, just be a little cautious where you can. And then on May 9th, we have Venus in Aries. It's in your sign. Venus is a love and beauty planet. It's making a positive aspect to Jupiter in Sagittarius up here. Sagittarius is in harmony with your sign. It's another fire sign. So you might be feeling just really sexy, really motivated, feeling more good looking. Venus in your sign, even though Venus is in love to be in Aries, it's considered to be in detriment in Aries. It's still in your first house, which is making you more charming. So when it's in harmony to Sagittarius, you're feeling pretty good about yourself and feeling just a little more optimistic than usual. And then on May 11th, we have the Sun making a positive aspect to Capricorn, which rules your 10th house. Excellent, excellent, excellent day for a career, promoting yourself. The Sun is exalted in Aries. Even though it's in Taurus, it is a planet that we astrologers refer to the Sun as a planet just for horoscopes. But it does give you vitality. So it being in your second house, and making a positive aspect to your 10th house of career, that tells me that's an excellent day for you to achieve something in your career. Again, that might be a day you might want to ask for a raise or something like that. And then on, let's see, May 15th, Venus is going to leave your sign and go into Taurus. And Venus is at home in Taurus. It's a love planet. So Venus moving there is blessing, again, your income house. Man, Aries, you guys got to let me know if you end up making some good money. If you're Aries or Aries rising or even an Aries moon, I want to hear these stories about income. I have a feeling it might increase for you this month. Then on May 18th, we have a full moon in Scorpio. The moon's up here. Scorpio rules your 8th house of other people's money, debts, taxes, huge payouts from inheritance, things like that. So again, with the full moon happening there and so much activity happening in your second house, this could go either way. It could either be you come into a large sum of money. It could be on the negative side that you're having to pay a large sum of money or something like that. But with all the positivity, including Venus in your second house, I would say it's leaning more towards positive, but definitely let me know what happens. And then on May 21st, the Sun is going to enter Gemini. It's going to enter your 3rd house. And the 3rd house is all about communication, short distance travel, siblings. So there's lots of energy being directed to those areas of your life. Maybe you want to take a short trip somewhere for the next, while the Sun's in Gemini. Maybe you're connecting more with your siblings. If you have siblings, you guys are doing more activities. Or maybe you're just like simply going out and enjoying yourself more. Mercury is also going to enter Gemini around that same time, reinforcing those same themes. Then on May 29th, we have Mercury in Gemini. It's kind of making a difficult aspect to Neptune and Pisces here. It's not a great day to make really important decisions. Especially since Pisces rules your 12th house of the hidden and the subconscious. There might be some confusion there. So if you get an offer for something or you have to sign a contract, just try to avoid doing it on that day if you can. May 31st, we have Venus in Taurus making a trine to Saturn and Capricorn in your 10th house. Excellent day again for career, money, achieving, being recognized in some respect. So this seems like a really good month for you, Aries. I mean, you're coming out of your birthday season, and now you're into like the next phase of like increasing your income and stuff like that. So yeah, all in all, it sounds good. Please let me know if any of this resonates with you. I want to hear how your month goes. Thank you for watching.